Hello everybody, bet you missed me already since it has been like a month since I made my last video. I have been very busy, I am very sorry. Firstly, I wanna address an important thing. I am very sorry for all of you who have subscribed my channel because of the Star Walking remix I did, because that is not the content that I upload to this channel normally. That type of content I make like once a year or something, and the rest of the year are sparse shitpost videos I make in Finnish language that most of you most likely do not understand. Of course, I am grateful for 2k subscribers, but if you subscribed because you expect wholesome League of Legends English remix content, then unsubscribe because you won't get it here. Public service announcement is over. I watch a lot of League of Legends esports, and the most exciting time of the year is of course when League of Legends Worlds is ongoing, and I love the opening ceremonies they do at the beginning of each final match. They have the amazing visual show effects and everything, and most of the time the anthem is being played live by the artists and such. So I have decided that I'm gonna do a ranking of all the opening ceremonies we have had in the past years or so. So we shall start from the absolute beginning, Season 1 Worlds Championship. They were played in Jönköping, Sweden, for a crowd of like couple hundred at best in Freak's Basement, as people like to call it. It was a really small venue. It was part of DreamHack something, if I'm not completely mistaken, but I have to, straight away, I have to put Season 1 opening ceremony at the bottom because there was no opening ceremony. They just played League of Legends and there were some sweaty nerds watching. The difference between nowadays and back then is that nowadays we have millions of sweaty nerds watching, and back then we had a couple hundred sweaty nerds watching. Yes, it goes to the bottom because there is no ceremony, there is no anthem, there is no nothing. They are just playing League of Legends that sounds and looks really shit. Moving on. Then there is a huge contrast between the first and the second World Championship, because the second World Championship was held at Los Angeles, California in USA at Galen Center, if I pronounce that correctly. That has 20,000 people capacity. I have no actual numbers on how many people turned up, but I think it was a pretty full venue. And the ceremony wasn't too complicated. They played the League of Legends, the ranked champion select theme, which everyone knows, which is really awesome, and it sucks that they don't use it anymore anywhere. I have no idea why. But yeah, they had live orchestra and it was pretty cool. Brought goosebumps when I checked it out now because the song is so nostalgic. But it isn't anything special, the opening ceremony itself. There is some hypey speech about League of Legends going on and everything, but yeah, it's pretty short, bare bones and standard, but it is a opening ceremony of sorts. It is okay, it's doable, and at the time it was probably really amazing. I didn't watch that at live, I was busy eating dirt at that time, so I wasn't watching League of Legends esports back then, but yes, it looks fine. I think it's worthy of C tier, in my opinion. Then we have Season 3 World Champions, held again at Los Angeles, California, but this time Staples Center with 20k capacity. There they played a mashup of live orchestra with a DJ setup, and they played the Lucian and Thresh theme song or something like that, and it was really cool. It drags on a lot. I think it has nothing special after the initial drop when the DJs come in with the live orchestra, and then they play the same loop 5 to 6 minutes or something. It isn't anything special as a opening ceremony. I don't think they even attempt at any hyping up with speeches or anything during the actual performance, so the thing is pretty okay. I think it goes into C tier with the second opening as well. Oh boy, then we have Season 14 Worlds Finals that were played in South Korea, Seoul, the Olympic Gymnastics Arena at 15k capacity. And who could not love Warriors by Imagine Dragons that was performed live on the actual venue? This was the first finals that I watched through myself, and I was completely amazed. It was amazing. There was this huge percussion orchestra that played along with Imagine Dragons, the song. It was really amazing. There aren't any huge effects or anything too like magic-y or modern, but it was a really good performance, really good organic basic performance. I think this one takes A tier in my opinion. Then we have the 2015 World Finals that were held in Berlin, Germany at Mercedes-Benz Arena with 17k capacity. The song was Worlds Collide, made by Riot's internal music team, I think, and Nikki Taylor was doing the singing there. At the time, I thought that this opening ceremony was a huge letdown from the previous one because there was no live performance. There was like only the music playing in the arena, and there was a like animation playing on the screens, and that was pretty much it. Of course, this year is known by Faker doing the like flip when he comes on stage. That was pretty cool, but it cannot save this performance, I think. I have learned to like the song, but still the performance and the opening ceremony is really lackluster because there is only the music playing and some animations, nothing else. I don't think there was live orchestra. I might be wrong, but at least it wasn't presented anywhere when I rewatched it now. So I think 2015, I think it goes into D tier. I don't like it. Then we have 2016, back again in Los Angeles, California, in Staples Center once again at 20k capacity. The song was Ignite by Zed. Really divisive song, but the performance, I remember it was okay. Zed was actually like live playing in the center of the stage. I mean, how live can a DJ play the song? I don't know to what extent was he live playing, but he was there. He was at least there. And the visuals were pretty good. There was some holographic screens or whatever. It was nothing really special, I think. At least in my opinion, didn't blow my socks off. But those effects were cool, those like multiple layered screens and whatever they were doing 3D illusion things. It was nice. It was really cool. I think it goes above the 2013 and 2012 because there is an actual song, an actual dedicated anthem. So I think 2016 opening goes to B tier in my opinion. Then we have 2017 Legends Never Die. It was held in Beijing, China, in the Beijing National Stadium with 80k capacity. A huge arena. I can't remember how full the arena actually was, but the arena itself was huge. And of course the song is Legends Never Die. I think the song in itself is absolutely amazing, and the performance and the ceremony were great. Even though the singer forgot a few words in there at some point, if I remember correctly, but everyone does mistakes. It didn't take anything away from it, I think. And holy moly, when the Elder Dragon showed up, it was so amazing. I don't think it might have been pretty confusing to be actually there live in the audience because of course there wasn't any actual dragon, but it looks so cool on the when we watched it together in a stream with friends. Holy shit, it was good. I think, in my opinion, 2017 goes to S tier. It is so good, so damn good. Then we move forward to 2018. The finals were held in Incheon, however that is pronounced, I'm sorry, in South Korea, in Incheon Munhak Stadium at 50k capacity. Still a really big arena, and the song was Rise. I think the song Rise is my favorite of all the Worlds anthems, but the live performance at the opening ceremony, I think it sucked ass. The singer's singing was off-key a little, if I remember correctly. It would have worked so much better if they would have just done it with playback. How lame that could have been. But if you cannot sing to the right key, do not sing live for millions of people. But then again, the debut performance of KDA, performed live with the holographic things, it came out of nowhere and it was so fucking great. That is something that Riot hasn't managed to capture again. That was really something special. This would be my absolute favorite if the live performance of Rise didn't suck complete ass. So this goes to A tier, just nearly below like 2017 Legends Never Die. Then we have 2019 finals held in Paris, France at Accor Hotel's arena at 20k capacity. The song was Phoenix by League of Legends internal music team featuring several other artists. The song was fine, yeah, it's good. And the opening ceremony was really good. But I kinda missed the openness and the scale of the last two opening ceremonies. The effects were really good, but the True Damage song Giants they played there as well, it was fine, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I think this was fine. It probably is really good, but the memory of the finals is so tainted in my brain because G2 lost the final horribly to FunPlus Phoenix 0-3, so my brain has forcibly like forgotten all of the final. But I think the ceremony was fine. I'll put it in like B tier. I think here, above the Ignite thing, 2016. Yeah, I think this is fine. Then we move into 2020, held in Shanghai, China, in Pudong Football Stadium. I didn't write down the capacity of the arena, but it didn't really matter at this time. The song was Take Over. The song is so shit. The song absolutely sucks ass. And holy shit, the ceremony. What I remember of the ceremony, there were some dudes like pretending to be fighting with some plastic like sticks, and then those god awful looking CGI holographic character things, the KDA All Out concert and the PS2 graphic looking ass Galio that dropped down and clipped through like everything. It was so horrendous. I don't know how they managed to fuck those digital characters up that much. That was so horrible, so damn awful. Without a doubt, without a question in my mind, it goes to F tier, but above 2011 because performance is still better than no performance at all, in my opinion. Then we have 2021, held in Reykjavik, Iceland, in Laugardalshöll Arena, with 5k capacity. Here again, the capacity didn't really matter, because I don't know if here were any live audience at all, because of the COVID pandemic, of course. The song was Burn It All Down, the most generic and forgettable song of them all, in my opinion. I still, to this day, cannot recall how that song goes, and when I listen to it, I forget the song like 5 minutes later. I don't know if there were any like live opening ceremony performances, because then again there wasn't probably any actual people live looking at it. I can't remember if there was, but it mostly teased Arcane, and there was a performance of one of the Arcane songs. It was cool. I was hyped waiting for Arcane, as was everyone else, but I don't think it was very like Worlds hyping thing. It was mostly marketing Arcane, and it had really nothing to do with Worlds. So I do not rate this really high. I would put this like here because I enjoyed the show more than I enjoyed the 2020 disaster, but I don't think it was a real opening ceremony. It was more marketing Arcane, I think. Then finally, we have this year's opening ceremony 2022, held in San Francisco, California, Chase Center at 18k capacity, and the song of course was Star Walking by Lil Nas X. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch this live because holy shit, in my local time the games would have started at 2 AM. No thank you, so I watched the games and the opening ceremony later on. And it was good, it was great. I still am not a big fan of multiple people dancing and doing things as there was in the beginning, but the effects were really cool and the Star Walking performance was okay. Especially at the end when Lil Nas X was standing on the hand of Azir, it looked really cool. I think it goes to B tier. I'll put it I don't know, somewhere here. Yeah, here's fine, here's good. And there we have it. The best ceremony is 2017, and the worst ceremony is 2020, but 2011 doesn't really even count because there is no ceremony. Yeah, that was it. I could do a separate tier list of the Worlds anthems. It would probably look a lot different than this one. So let me know in the comments. And if you subscribed purely because of the Star Walking remix, please unsubscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.